Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on my Sierra Cosworth. In today's video we have power and we're going to clean and shampoo all the carpet and the interior on the Cosy and yeah, see how far along we can get. I need to rip the bumper off, rip these rear trims off, get these ready for paint and get cracking. So hopefully we'll have a better day today than we did yesterday and there ain't no more power cuts. The power network people ain't on the road anymore, so fingers crossed we're all good. So I'm going to get my hoover and my chemical and then we'll crack on and go from there. See you in a bit. Right, there we go. Hoover, wet vac, in my pump up sprayer I've got some Bio Brisk from a company called AutoSmart. That's like an enzyme killer and shampoo in one. That on the floor there is a drill brush. You'll see me using that in a mow. This one's quite worn out, to be fair. It basically goes on the end of your drill and you scrub the carpets with that. What I will say, because I know a load of you are going to ask, be careful when you buy these, because some of you are going to want them and I know that I'm going to get the comments. There's lots of other Chinese companies sell this. The company that I bought this from is actually drillbrush.com, and the reason I'm mentioning this is supposed to be white, by the way. The different colours refer to different stiffness of bristles. The white one is the soft to medium one. They do a softer one, but there are imitation versions of this in white that are so stiff you can clean grout with it. So be careful if you are going to purchase one of these. This is not sponsored, I'm just explaining because I know you're going to ask. So I bought mine off of drillbrush.com and there's another attachment that comes with it. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that, and that is just a cheap old Tornado. I think that's like a Chinesey one. I don't use them that often, but compressed air and a little bit of shampoo, it helps agitate the carpets. Excuse me. And that's the same thing what I'm going to do with this. You'll see I'm going to try and film a bit of time lapse of me scrubbing these up. So I'll pick all the debris up off the floor, start hoovering it, but before I start I'll agitate it with the brush and then with the Tornado, and then once I've hoovered it a few times, I've got everything up and as clean as possible, then we'll start shampooing. But you can just hoover like normal, but you won't get all of the dirt and dust and rubbish out of the pile of the carpet. So agitate it with this. I mean, I might be able to show you now the amount of, I don't know if you'll see that spraying out there, but the amount of stuff this picks up, it agitates the pile, and then you can see you'll be able to hoover it and get a hell of a lot more out than you can just by hoovering. And then this does a similar thing. The air spins out like this in a Tornado, and it also puts a bit of shampoo into the areas that you're doing it. So yeah, I know that I'm going to get asked the questions, so I'm just showing you what I'm using and telling you what I'm going to do. The first process would be clean all that lot up, pick everything off of it, agitate all the carpet, same again with that. Then we hoover a few times, make sure everything's good. And then we'll spray it with my shampoo, and then I'll agitate it with that brush, and you can also use a hand brush and do it by hand. I see loads of people using wet vacs, putting a bit of chemical in it and thinking that's how you clean the carpet correctly, whereas realistically it's not. Yes, you can spray shampoo on it and extract it with the vacuum, you know, like with the wet vac. Yeah, it will to a certain degree clean up your carpet or your seats, you know, a little bit, but it's not the correct way to clean a carpet or a seat. You can't just rely on the product, the chemical, just to spray a little bit over the top and not agitate it and then just extract it. So what you've got to do is agitate everything first, get the carpet as clean as you can first with hoovering and agitating it all, and then when you put the shampoo on, you'll see what this drill brush does. I'm only using a drill brush because I'm lazy and I'm getting old. I used to do this by hand with a manual, like a Violida brush, give it a good old scrub, then extract it with my wet vac. But you'll see what I do in a mo with that once I've finished hoovering all of this lot. And then this is the correct way to shampoo and scrub your carpets. And it works for seats, but you have to be careful on interior trims using the drill brush. I will say that now, because some older materials on the seats, you can rip it with these, so you have to be careful. I've used these for a long time, I know what I'm doing, but if you just run out and buy one of them and then just smash it on your seats and tear your seat to pieces, I don't want you lot blaming me. So I'm going to start getting these hoovered, agitate all the dirt and dust out of it. It's a good idea to put a mask on as well. Yeah, let's get that bit sorted and then I'll show you the next stage when we're shampooing it. There we go. That's that one done. See, they're still absolutely filth, and that looks a hell of a lot better. Very hard to show you, there's not much light in there. It looks a bit yellow in this corner, but it's not. I think it's just the light. I have messed up a little bit though. I'm just going to clean the bottom of the dash and the console. Should have cleaned that first. I've got a bit excited and jumped into cleaning carpets. Should do them last really. So yeah, I'm going to give the old dash a wipe up quickly on that console, sort that out, and then we'll get on to the back bit and the rest of it. See you in a mo. Many hours later, everything's all shampooed. I gave the back seats a bit of a clean and the door cards just a general wipe up. This is by no means a full-on detail, but I needed to get all the carpets all cleaned up and looking well before I put the other seats back in. Yeah, just give the door cards a general wipe down and what have you. But yeah, starting to come together, starting to look nice. Cleaned the steering wheel, don't know if you can see that, it looked proper grimy before, but we're getting there. We are getting there, that is for certain. It's starting to look quite nice now. Yeah, the back seats are all nice and they're still drying off, but nice sort of satin finish. Don't like glossy shiny seats and need to match the front seats obviously. Yeah, I'm going to have some lunch. I'll see you in a bit. She's starting to look like a cosy again. Them seats look pucker, to be honest. I'm really happy with them. They look very nice in there. starting to come together. It's cleaned up really well, to be honest, for how old it was and manky it was. Just got to order a new webbing for that. No, I didn't break it with my fat ass, it was already broke. Yeah, she's coming along nicely. I was going to rip these trims off and the back bumper off today to get them ready for painting them up, but I'm not doing them. I've got a couple of other bits and bobs to sort out first before I jump on the painting on them. I just bought my missus Galaxy. I need to sort a few bits out on that. We need a 7-seater now, new baby, and she'll be driving again soon when we're out of lockdown. She don't really go out, to be fair, at the moment, so I've got a few bits to do on that, so I'm not going to pull them off now because they'll be kicking about over the weekend, and I'd rather leave them on so they don't get damaged. I've got the back panels turned up for the Fiesta. I'd like to get that in, get that welded up and sort that quickly as well. And someone told me, someone left a comment and said on the roof lining, excuse me, you can buy the material, and normally underneath, it's the stuff underneath that fails, you flake it all off and you just put a new lining on it. Now I'm probably going to go for that if I can find it, because the material on C-pillars down the back there, that's all crap and sagging as well. So if I can buy the material and re-glue it and do it properly, I'll do that. And then it'll probably look a million times better. Bit worried about scrubbing it up and cleaning that. I was going to do that. It's probably not worth doing. It might ruin it. And obviously now I've found out that the foam underneath deteriorates, and that's what messes up. It's not worth fiddling with. So I'm going to have a little hunt for the material to recover that with. And then that's that bit sorted. So as soon as we've sorted the roof lining and them C-pillars, then we can put all that back in, put all them trims back on, and then I can book the windscreen in. We're pretty close to being finished, to be honest. Paint the back bumper and them pillars there, and we're good. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to get online, have a look for this material, see if I can order that up first. I don't want to remove the bumper because I'm not going to be able to paint that this weekend. It'll be in the week, so we'll do another video on that, removing that, painting them, and then it's a waiting game. Then we can sort the roof lining and the rest of the bits, and then it'll be pretty much done. So yeah, as always, massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.